Want to grow a big juicy watermelon? You can. Imagine the satisfaction of plucking a ripe, sun-warmed watermelon from your very own garden. It's a rewarding experience that starts with just a little bit of effort and some basic knowledge. It's easier than you think. With the right preparation and a bit of patience, you can transform a small patch of soil into a thriving watermelon haven. The first step is choosing the right spot in your garden, one that gets plenty of sunlight. Imagine biting into that sweet red flesh on a hot summer day. You can grow that. Picture your family and friends gathered around, enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's not just about the taste, it's about the joy of sharing something you've grown with your own hands. It all starts with a tiny seed and a little bit of know-how. Selecting the right seeds is crucial. Look for varieties that are well suited to your climate and soil type. Once you have your seeds, it's time to get planting. This isn't about fancy gardening tricks. It's about understanding the basics. Good soil, proper watering, and a little bit of care. Simple tools like a trowel, a watering can, and some compost can make a big difference. This is about giving you the tools to grow your own. We'll guide you through each step, from preparing the soil to planting the seeds, and even how to care for your plants as they grow. We'll keep it simple, step by step. You'll learn how to water your plants just the right amount, how to recognize and deal with pests, and how to support your plants as they grow. From seed to harvest, you'll be surprised how much fun gardening can be, and the taste? There's nothing quite like it. The flavor of a homegrown watermelon is unmatched, bursting with sweetness and freshness. Let's just say, store-bought watermelon will never be the same. Once you've tasted the difference, you'll understand why so many people are turning to home gardening. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience. There's nothing quite like the flavor of something you've nurtured yourself. The pride and joy of harvesting your own produce is a feeling like no other. It's a connection to the earth and to the food you eat. So, are you ready to get your hands dirty? Let's get growing. Join us on this journey and discover the joys of gardening. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, there's always something new to learn and enjoy. Let's make your watermelon wishes and garden dreams come true. First things first, we need to pick a watermelon variety. Sounds complicated? It's not. Just think about your garden and your taste buds. Do you have a big backyard or a small patio? Some watermelons grow on vines that sprawl everywhere. Others stay more compact. Choose what works for your space. Next, think about the weather. Watermelons love sunshine and heat. If you have a shorter growing season, pick a variety that matures quickly. And of course, the most important part, flavor. Do you prefer sweet and juicy or something a little more crisp? There's a watermelon out there for everyone. Watermelon seeds are pretty big and easy to handle, perfect for beginner gardeners. These seeds are not only easy to see and pick up, but they also have a high germination rate, making them ideal for those just starting out in the world of gardening. Here's how to give them a head start indoors. Starting seeds indoors can extend your growing season and give your plants a better chance of thriving once they are transplanted outside. Grab some seed starting mix and small pots. Seed starting mix is specially formulated to provide the right balance of nutrients and drainage for young seedlings. Fill the pots with the mix. Make a little hole about an inch deep and drop in 1 or 2 seeds. It's important to plant the seeds at the right depth to ensure they have enough room to grow, but are still close enough to the surface to receive light. Cover them up gently and give them a little water. Be careful not to overwater, as too much moisture can cause the seeds to rot before they have a chance to sprout. Now, watermelon seeds love warmth. They thrive in temperatures between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so keeping them warm is crucial for successful germination. A sunny windowsill is perfect. The natural light and warmth from the sun will help the seeds sprout and grow strong. If it's still a bit chilly outside, you can use a heating mat to keep those seeds cozy. Heating mats provide consistent warmth, which can be especially helpful in cooler climates or during early spring. Keep the soil moist, but not soggy. Consistent moisture is key to seed germination, but too much water can lead to mold and other issues. In a week or two, you'll see little sprouts popping up. This is an exciting time as it means your seeds are successfully germinating and turning into young plants. Congratulations, you're officially a seed starter. With a little care and attention, these seedlings will grow into strong, healthy watermelon plants that will produce delicious fruit for you to enjoy all summer long. Happy gardening! Once your seedlings have a few true leaves and the danger of frost has passed, it's time to move them outside. Watermelons need plenty of space to grow, so give them at least 2 to 3 feet between plants. Choose a sunny spot in your garden with well-drained soil. Watermelons love sunshine. Dig a hole slightly larger than the pot your seedling is in. Gently loosen the roots and place the seedling in the hole. Fill the hole with soil, patting it down gently. Water deeply to help those roots settle in. Now watch them grow. Section 5. Sunshine, soil, and sips of water. Watermelons are sun worshippers. They need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. So find the sunniest spot in your garden and let them soak it up. Good soil is key. Watermelons like soil that's loose, well-drained, and slightly acidic. You can add some compost to your soil to give it a nutrient boost. Watering is important, especially when the plants are young and during fruit development. Water deeply but infrequently, allowing the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. Avoid overhead watering as it can lead to diseases. Section 6. Bee business. A little help with pollination. Watermelons need a little help from our buzzing friends, the bees, to produce fruit. You can encourage pollination by planting flowers nearby to attract pollinators. Avoid using pesticides that can harm bees. Instead, opt for natural pest control methods. Remember, bees are essential for a healthy garden and a bountiful watermelon harvest. Section 7. Outsmarting critters and other garden tales. Watermelons are pretty tough, but they do have a few enemies in the garden. Keep an eye out for pests like cucumber beetles and squash bugs. You can handpick them off or use insecticidal soap to keep them at bay. Another common problem is powdery mildew, a white powdery fungus that can affect the leaves. Make sure your plants have good air circulation and avoid overhead watering to prevent this. Supporting the growing fruit is a good idea, especially for larger varieties. You can use straw, cardboard, or even upside-down plastic pots to keep the melons off the ground and prevent rotting. Section 8. Sweet rewards. Harvesting your bounty. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the culmination of all your hard work and dedication. It's time to reap the rewards of your labor and enjoy the fruits of your efforts. After all your hard work, the moment of truth has arrived, harvest time. The anticipation has been building, and now you get to experience the joy of picking your very own homegrown watermelons. How do you know when your watermelon is ripe and ready to pick? This is a crucial step to ensure you get the best flavor and texture from your melons. First, check the tendril closest to the melon. This small curly vine can tell you a lot about the ripeness of your watermelon. If it's brown and dry, that's a good sign. A dried tendril indicates that the watermelon has stopped growing and is likely ripe. Next, look at the bottom of the melon. This is where the watermelon has been resting on the ground, and it can provide a visual clue about its ripeness. It should have a creamy yellow spot where it rested on the ground. This spot, known as the field spot, turns from white to yellow as the watermelon ripens. Finally, give the melon a thump. This is a classic method used by gardeners and farmers to check for ripeness. A ripe watermelon will have a dull thud, not a hollow sound. The dull thud indicates that the flesh inside is dense and juicy, perfect for eating. Once you've harvested your watermelon, give it a good wash and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Washing removes any dirt or residue from the garden, ensuring your watermelon is clean and ready to eat. Growing your own watermelons is a rewarding experience. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of enjoying a fruit that you've nurtured from seed to harvest. It's about getting your hands dirty, connecting with nature, and enjoying the sweet taste of success. The process of planting, tending, and harvesting your watermelons brings you closer to the earth and provides a sense of accomplishment. So go ahead, plant those seeds, and get ready for a summer filled with juicy, homegrown watermelons. Share the experience with family and friends, and create lasting memories as you enjoy the delicious fruits of your labor together.